be. Evening everyone, so today's top tip comes from Chester. I'm back with the amazing Exchequer Accountancy. I wanted to talk to you today. I've been inundated with people asking the magic question, how do we get around gatekeepers? So straight off, we'll be honest with this, there is no magic bullet. I know everybody would love me to give one sentence, say this, and all gatekeepers go, well, certainly go and talk to the chief executive. So believe me, it doesn't exist. However, there are certain things that you cannot do that really help, and I hear these things being done all the time and around. So what happens is, for years I've talked about gatekeepers with salespeople. How do you do it? How do you get around them? How do you work with gatekeepers? What do you do? I've read sales books on it. Then I thought, I'm going around this all wrong. Instead of talking to salespeople, we need to be talking to gatekeepers. So what I'd like you to do is all meet Jen. Jen works for Exchequer in Chester, and Jen is a gatekeeper. So I've had a great chat with Jen and mainly asked Jen, what do you not like? When salespeople are phoning up, what will immediately put you off, get that phone put down, or get you blocked out that system straight away? There was some really interesting feedback from you, Jen, and I bet we're all guilty of doing some of these things at some point. So if we could just quickly go through them.
Sure.
First point that you brought up was about being too enthusiastic when you start.
Oh yeah, massive bugbear. If you come on and you are super enthusiastic and all super bouncy, yeah, that's great. Love some enthusiasm is good, but don't give me the full whack. And don't call me by my first name. You don't know me. You're not friends. You're not family. Don't assume. Ask if it's okay to call me by my first name. If I say it's okay, then yeah, we're good to go on that one. But if not, don't do it. It's a no-go.
Sounds like a gatekeeper. But this is quite true. Quite often in sales training, you're told, be all enthusiastic and bouncy and all energy and everything else. What you actually do is you sound like a commercial radio DJ. The gatekeeper immediately thinks, sales call, and you get put in the bin. What I would say is sound humble and friendly, but a bit authoritative. You've got something important to say, but don't go in all shooting the guns and sounding like Barney the dinosaur, definitely. First names, quite a taboo subject really. Should you use first names, second names? It's up to you, but don't go over familiar because it just screams impoliteness, really. Next thing you talked about, I think this is a gimme, but people get it wrong. Rudeness and attitude. What did you mean by rudeness and attitude? What do you get?
I mean, attitude. Don't come over. At the end of the day, you want information from me. I don't need anything from you. Okay? So don't come over with an attitude saying, you need to have this, you need to listen to me. No, I don't. Dial it back. Be humble. Go, look, I want to pick your brains. Throw in a compliment. Compliment's going to go a really, really long way. And if you come on and you're rude to me, you're going to get the phone put down on you.
This is brilliant. Anybody who's been on cold call like a boss knows I go on about this all the time. Use compliments. Ask them for help, support, and idea. You get so much further with honey than you do with vinegar. Remember, Jen here, with no disrespect, you don't have a lot of buying power within the company, final decision-making power, sign that check. But you hold the biggest amount of influence. Because if we don't get past you or make you a friend, we're definitely not getting anywhere. No. Don't piss Jen off, okay?
I'm the worst person to piss off, because otherwise, me putting you through to my boss, to my MD, or even emailing them saying, can you please call these people back? If you don't impress me, you're not going to get through to them. End of.
This is it. They hold the keys to all the treasure. So, pay a compliment. Really, really pleased to speak to you. Thank you. I was hoping you could help. I think I need to speak to Mike in regards to this. Does he still deal with your HR, your payroll services, whatever it might be? Have that conversation. Get information out of them. Very rarely now is a gatekeeper immediately going to put you through. We know this. Used to be on average 3.2 calls to get past a gatekeeper. It's now on average 8 to 9 calls, and all stats are made up anyway, aren't they? Yeah. But you need to make a friend of the gatekeeper. Get the gatekeeper's name, pay them a compliment, send them an email, be polite, and then keep calling and sending an email, and find people on LinkedIn and learn about the company. Be an investigator. Don't go in Bertie Big Balls saying, well, you just need to put me through, it's beneath your pay grade, and all this rubbish that we hear all the time.
Because no, it isn't beneath my pay grade, because if I say, oh, I've had some idiot call about XYZ, my manager's going to turn around and go, oh, not interested then, sack them off.
There we go. And this is from the horse's mouth. This is from a gatekeeper. Last one that I really wanted to ask, because I get asked this so much. If the gatekeeper asks you, is this a sales call? It's a rhetorical question. They know it's a sales call, okay? How do we want to answer this? Well, this was great because I've always trained this out. As a gatekeeper though, if you say, is this a sales call? How do you want them to answer?
Be honest, tell me, because that is going to be the fastest way whether I make that decision on whether my manager or my MD is going to want to take your call or call you back. Don't assume that telling me a load of lies is going to get you anywhere. It isn't. Is it a sales call? Do we know you already? Yes or no? Be upfront about it.
Anybody ever going to call Jen? She sounds well harsh. So I've always said when you get this question, if you are really proud of what you sell, why would you deny it? Do not say, oh, it's just a customer service call, or well, no, this is just an exploratory call, or well, you've not bought off us yet, so no, it's bullshit, okay? If anybody asked me, is this a sales call? I'd give them nowhere to go. 100%. I'd love to do business with you. That's why I'm phoning.
Yeah.
But to do that, I'd need to speak to this person. In your opinion, Jen, how am I best going about that? Are they the best person to speak to? It's been lovely speaking with you. Thank you for your time, etc., etc.
Yeah. Be nice, be humble, be enthusiastic, be passionate about what you sell. Because if you're in sales, the best way you are going to sell is if you actually believe in the product that you are selling. If you can't even be upfront about what you are selling, how do you expect anybody else to buy off you? Because they're not going to. Be upfront. Say, yes, it is a sales call, but I really want your help. Who do I need to speak to? Is it you or is it anybody else? Because if you're not going to be honest to me, how can you be honest about the product that you're selling? Because we're not going to believe in you. It's that simple.
That's great advice. One last tip for me. This video is going on longer than any of the others. One thing to definitely throw out, I've got the exact word in here, is can we speak to the person who deals with, please? This just sets all the sales call alarms off. I got a call yesterday in my office. Hi, can I speak to the person who deals with your managed print solutions, please? Every sales alarm went off. No, you can't. Be creative, have a think, make a friend, get the name. Gatekeepers are our friends. Jen's ace. Unless you try and phone her up, sounds a bit harsh. Thank you very much, Jen. That's absolutely brilliant. In one take as well, Jen. Well done. If we can get this video small enough file, hopefully you'll see it tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great evening. Keep calling. Keep filling your sales funnel. Smash that target. Buy a great big turkey. Thanks, Jen.
Be passionate.
See ya.